Hi everyone, and welcome to the Ultimate Sales Conversion Highlight Reel, a TTEC web series for sales professionals about how to up your sales game to deliver great results and blow through your sales targets. I'm Liz Kliowski, Editor-in-Chief of the Customer Strategist Journal, and I'll be your host for this series. Now, this regular series will focus on just one aspect of a successful sales strategy, but we're going to use a sales theme for it. We're going to talk about pre-game planning, in-game tactics, and post-game analysis in each episode, all combining to create a great sales team and produce sales champions. And of course, we'll be throwing in some sales highlight clips and lots of really cheesy sales sports metaphors. So today we're going to start at the beginning with pre-game planning. Specifically, how to build a roster of sales playmakers to score sales wins. So you can't play the game without a great team. So how can you put together the best team possible to execute your sales strategies and objectives? Now, today, I'm very excited to have with us Judi Hand, Chief Revenue Officer of TTEC, who's going to be able to share some insights about what it takes to build a roster of great playmakers and how to really score sales in Q4 and into 2021. So, Judi, welcome, and thank you for joining us today.
Thanks, Liz. Nice to be here.
So Judi, a great team is made up of a group of all-stars who can excel individually, but also they do better when everyone contributes to the overall team success. So from your experience, what makes a great sales team?
So I think you have to start with the acknowledgement that your customers and your prospects are all diverse. So you've got to build a sales team to match that diversity. So finding people from different backgrounds, different industry experiences, different geographies, that's really one of the most important first steps, is make sure that your sales team reflects the customers with which you serve and the customers that you're going after. I think that's really critical. The second is to acknowledge that not every perfect salesperson is exactly the same. They're not cookie cutter. They have different ways about achieving their success. So really understanding the different types of salespeople that you need depending upon who they're going after. There are people that are much better at dealing with existing customers because they're deep relationship builders. There are salespeople that are much better at prospecting. They love the thrill of the hunt. They love meeting new people and making that connection. So I think that's important, as well as to really understand the different profiles of sales types that you're looking for. And then the third thing that I would say is not every sales team is made up of people that are front and center. A great sales team has got an amazing support team behind them that are helping them win the day, right? So whether that be people that help build out the pitches or the solutions or getting to the right pricing or getting the right contracting, there is a massive support organization underneath a really great high-performing sales team. And so you have to, if you're going to build a team, you have to build and think about all of those functions and how they will work well together.
Great. Now, sales is well known for being kind of a competitive space. And how then do you get some individual all-stars to come together as really that team and work toward the overall team goal?
Yeah, that's a great question. Sometimes I say, I love meat-eating salespeople. That's what I describe it as. But at the end of the day, the best salesperson is actually the best collaborator, and they're typically the best listener. They're really they're taking advantage of the people around them and the customers to really unveil what is necessary to achieve success. And so, I think you've got to make it very, very clear in the culture in which you build that this is a team sport. We win together and we lose together. What that means is bring everybody in that is necessary for the collaboration that is required to truly win the day. And what I find is my very, very top salespeople are absolutely master collaborators.
I'm on mute there, sorry.
There you go.
So what recommendations do you have on how to build that deep roster of sales playmakers all across from support through to customer and prospect-facing teams?
Yeah, I mean, I think you really have to make sure, number one, you understand the market in which you're operating in. You really understand those customers, their personas, their buying criteria. What are they looking for in companies such as yours? How are they going to make their decision? And because you have to take that and build the right profiles of salespeople, you really have to make sure you're matching this up. This isn't different than a matchmaking exercise, right? You've got to put the right personalities together because at the end of the day, people buy from people. So you want to make sure that you're doing that from the very beginning, understanding the different types of people that you need, the different profiles that you need, and what the right ratios are to front-facing salespeople to support people as well, so that you're putting the right teams together. And those teams often involve not only maybe the quarterback of the team, right, the one that's leading the effort, but you may have subject matter experts around given products, given solutions, that those types of things. And so you have to think about what is the compilation of the entire team, and that's really starts with who is it that you are selling to, and what is the right selling methodology that's going to work.
Great. Well, Judi, thanks so much for those insights. I know they are it's just scratching the surface of a great sales strategy, but it's certainly the first step. So thank you so much. This is just, like we said, scratching the surface, just a highlight reel of some of the best sales strategies. But if you're interested in learning more, we do have, TTEC has a sales pipeline calculator tool available. So if you visit ttec.com, you can download that and kind of help figure out ways to achieve your sales goals and calculate conversion rates, some actual tactical support to help you, figure out what some of your best next steps may be. So next time in our next episode, we're going to keep in the pregame planning area, and we're going to talk about the fundamentals of sales success and how to practice and get your team to build strength and game day ready. So that'll be our next episode, which will be airing soon. And thank you again to Judi for joining us. But before we go, I did promise a highlight clip. So I've got one to hopefully pump you up and get your sales team raring to go. So here it is.